So at this point, there's not a huge amount more I can do on the front. So I thought I'd start focusing on the back, and I'll show you where I'm at the moment. Okay, so as you can see, all the edges have been fiberglassed up to. This is all getting carpeted at the back, so I'm not too worried about how it looks. You know, like this. Chuck all the batteries back down here. Windows to get to the back of the lights. They're currently sat in there. Ground's one side, power's the other. And yeah, time to see if the batteries fit. Come on. Pretty happy with that. That sits lovely as well. Beautiful. So as you can see at the moment, this thing is sitting much lower than I'm comfortable with it. So I have got these, which go between two rungs on the spring. Whether they're going to be any good or not, I don't know, because they were only about £9 on eBay. But as long as they work, hopefully they'll be alright. Bigger problem. This is a top mount for the spring. That's the rest of the spring. This isn't going anywhere. Fuck. No wonder it was sagging so hard. Half the spring's missing. Well, that's more expense. So just to make this somewhat clearer, I know there's a bit of rust and whatnot under here. Yeah, there's should be a top mount in here. That should sit in there, and the spring should be sat kind of in there. And nope, that's broken. I'm gonna put one on anyway. I'm not gonna drive it, obviously. I'm just gonna see if it actually does what it says on the tin, because there's no point buying new springs and putting these on them if it doesn't do what it says on the tin. Okay, so it's on. First impressions. Doesn't seem to sit very tight, but we'll see how it looks when the car's down and if it's raised at all. I don't know how it's going to sit. Fucking hell, that spring's been munching away at everything there. So in hindsight, think about it, I guess you have to say it has worked. Because whereas before, obviously this was on top of the spring, and as I jacked it up, it fell out. Or did it? I don't know. I'm going to have to do the other side to find out. Well, that's if that spring's even in one piece. Because, you know, who knows? Upon first impression, as it sits at the moment, this thing's sitting an awful lot higher. So, the bottom of this bar is level with just above this line for reference. So that after I put it in, I'm going to know where it is. Please be in one piece, please be in one piece. Hey, although it looks pretty fucking rotten as well. So I'm gonna have to get them both done, I think. Also needs new shocks. Jesus, this suspension's fucked. Oh, what a money. Oh well. actually worked. Let's jump on it a bit, see what happens. Hey, look at that. Didn't do a fucking thing. Is it actually still on? Yeah, there it is. No, it's not actually on really at all. Oh, that's well useful, that, isn't it? Oh no, it is. It's just the end bit. It's not quite in place. Slip this little tail here. So I can kind of finger into position. And it's in on the bottom, and it's just not in on the top. These things are fucking useless. How are you supposed to do anything with these? In the hope of getting some kind of luck today, I've jerry-rigged this voltmeter up to the rear batteries using the old cables that went through, and I'm just crossing my fingers that it's going to show me some numbers. So otherwise, I'm just going to set fire to the car, basically. Well, I'm setting fire to the car. I had a funny feeling that, whereas before, yes, I'm going to solder it and heat shrink it, don't get your fucking knickers in a twist. I think the red on this is to go to the switch, and I think the yellow is actually the power. Nope. Nope. Power going to the switch. Yes, I know, this is all temporary, don't shit a brick. That's definitely going to that one. I mean, that's not perfect, but that's enough to give a connection. Right, what the fuck now? That one's alright, that one's under there. That's fine. Yeah, that won't help. That's not going to work. Still got nothing. Although by looking at it, given that both the red and the black go into here, and obviously this one goes into here, it would imply that this one was supposed to run off a switch, so I'll switch the wires back again. So now in an ideal world... Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Now it's down to testing for electrical faults. Are we getting 12 volts? Are we getting power from the batteries to the voltmeter? So I need to go on those two. Voltage is currently at 0. Black on black. There. Red on red. 14.73 volts. So there's definitely power going to the switch. Do we have a live feed coming from the switch in the dash to the, what do you call it? Dewberry flip, the voltmeter. So now we have to pop out the switch, which is this one. The power is definitely coming from the batteries through to the front. And find out why the fuck it's not doing anything. So I'm going to unplug the middle prong. There. Volt test the back of the switch. Turn the switch on. We're going to earth to the bottom one. Live to the middle one. Yep, shows battery voltage, which is interesting. So there's a fault somewhere along this cable, but I don't see how, because it's one solid piece of cable. So plug the cable back in. Take a list switches, which apparently are showing voltage just from me moving them. And we'll go back over to this. We'll try this again. I'm going to go from the switch, which is, I believe, on, to the earth. 0.08 volts. So there's a fault in the wire. We should have replaced the wire. I have a replacement piece of wire, which is far too short, but I'm, for testing purposes, going to run it over the top. Test the voltage at the end of this piece of wire. Earth. There. .83. So the end of this wire is showing 11.83 volts. This video is going to be really boring. So, after everything I've tried to achieve today failing, I should be able to put this wire to this wire, flick a switch, and have power. Are we ready? Are we ready, kids? What? How can it not? Oh, this is infuriating. I'm about to murder some people. I don't know who. I'm just going to take some people and murderize them. So then the end of this cable in my hand shows this battery float voltage, which is about 11.9 at the moment, 11.7, 11 knot. Are you taking the piss? Literally just showed me that. Right. New earth point. Let's try that. Yeah, there we go, look. 11.83. Fine. Let's connect it up to this. Now see what it shows us. .83. Right. So you have a switch. You are on. You have power. Are you the problem? Sure, I've got another one in here somewhere. Cool. He's old, but he may work. That is how much fillering has been done today. Because I wanted my roof to go to the edges. And it does. Oh! Not bad. Bit of paint splatter there, got to sand off. But that's another job ticked off the list. Don't worry about these, they're going to be covered up by a brace that you've seen and a pole that goes down here. Look at the state of that, look. Oh, people is getting carpeted too, because the vinyl went to shit, so we're going to carpet them. I say we, me, you're going to watch me do it. And probably fuck it up. Yeah. But yeah, not too bad. Bit lumpy here and there, but it's a Basscar. And it serves a purpose, and that's what counts. I'll see you fuckers a bit later on. Tell your friends.